Throughout civilization games, Egypt has always been a civilization that people enjoyed playing, mainly because of its focus on wonders, especially even more so in Civ 7. However, in the recent patch notes, the devs said specifically about this Civ that it failed to deliver, despite the fact that it was kind of exciting. Anyway, in this video, we take a look at the brand new Egypt, and I'm going to say right now, it's not going to be pretty, at least for our enemies. Let's just put it that way. This civilization is absolutely bonkers. Let's get into it. Of course, if you want to play along, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can join the Discord. You can find all of the seeds, all of the saves that we use here. Let's get to it. I'm going to start by moving over to the flat desert here because we're on the rough desert here, and we want to keep this tile free. So let's go ahead and drop that bad boy down. So what are the changes? That's a good question. First and foremost, well, you're about to see one of them that I will show you right here, right now. Actually, we're going to have to wait just a little bit. Excuse me. We need to get our first citizen out and ready. Now, which way are we going to go? We're probably going to go, let's follow the path of least resistance. We'll head up this way. Have we got that first pop? There we go. Okay, here it is. You look at this and you think, okay, that's kind of unassuming, right? Like 1 food, 1 gold. And then it just gives you 2 production. And you're like, well, what the where did that 2 production come from? Well, that's the boost. That's what they changed. They made it so that it used to just be +1 production to navigable rivers. Now it's +2 production on improvements and districts on navigable and minor rivers. It might not seem like much, but then you realize, well, hold on a minute. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 citizens in here. I've got 1, 2, 3 more over here. That's 18 production that I've got just for being Egypt. And then it doubles down even further. We haven't even talked about the unique stuff that they've got. Of course, we're playing with Hatshepsut here. We want to try and really focus in on this production and see what we can do. Of course, she's got some nice bonuses for culture, so we're going to be looking to leverage that in the early stages of the game. That is going to be our main goal. So let's get down, let's get dirty, let's get to it, because this playthrough, I don't know what we're going to do in exploration, but I can tell you right now, I think we might want to move over west here. This playthrough is going to be a little bit silly. Now, another thing to note, we have got enough gold in the bank to purchase. I've been loving this a lot. By the way, our mementos today, we are going with Lydian Lion and Silk Utaria. I don't think we need either of these, right? The truth is, we're going for Lydian Lion so that we can get an early fishing key, and we're going for Silk Utaria because we need early production. We don't have either of those problems because Silk Utaria is completely superfluous here. And the fishing key, you'd just be able to build it. We're going to have that much production. We're going to have production out the wazoo. So we're going to go ahead, put the fishing key down on this bad boy. Let's drop that down. We want to try and extend around over towards the cotton, even though technically cotton, the tile doesn't look that juicy. Of course, it's cotton. We want to pick up cotton. That's quite nice. We've got plenty of goodie huts out here early on. So we're going to continue making moves out towards this area. We'll come around on the river. And look at those tiles, dude. Those tiles are absolutely ridiculous. The extra 2 production really just... It sends it home, man. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Because I think what has happened here is they've actually turned Egypt from a civilization that many just kind of scoffed at. You'd be like, you got Egypt, poor guy. Whereas now it's like, oh shit, he's got Egypt. Because you've got this navigable river bias. Now, navigable rivers used to be the worst thing that you could have. I used to hate spawning next to navigable rivers because you often get this awkward situation where you've got like a navigable river, and then over the navigable river, you've got a tile that you want to grab, like a gypsum or something like that. And so you have to get these... You have to put citizens into tiles that you don't want to. It doesn't feel good. Now we want to come up towards this position. There's a part of me that wants to loop back around here. We've got a navigable river tile out on this spot as well. So we could look to settle down over here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's move around. Okay, we've got another scout coming out. We'll head south with this bad boy. We're splitting up this map. We're doing a good job so far, I think. Normally I would say culture, but there's a part of me that wants to take the food just because food equals more production, but we'll do culture, and we'll take the early culture here. We're gonna definitely start with the Medjay as well, which is quite nice. I really like the Egyptian Medjay as well. That's another thing, like, people often talk crap about it. They say, oh, it's not a good unit. Mate, it's great. If you want to play defensive, it is absolute peak infantry. How many scouts have we got? Look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 scouts. And sailing's still got 4 turns on it, bro. I don't want to spend any more of my production. Like, we've already got 4 scouts. We don't need more than 4 scouts. That is, like, already, arguably, you've got enough scouts. We got Friedrich. We've got Friedrich. This is actually quite nice. This is the scientific Friedrich, isn't it? I'm pretty sure oblique is scientific leader, that matches up perfectly for us. Now we're going to head into mysticism. There's a part of me that thinks, now just to talk a little bit more about overarching strategy, we're going to be building wonders this game. We're definitely going to be going down into Great Stele. We're going to be doing that after this. So let's click on that now. We want Code of Laws for Petra, definitely. We also need to think about what we're going to be doing with regard to our uniques, because we want to come down here. Now, pyramids, it comes in a little bit late, so we might have to go through the tech tree instead of going through the civic tree for it. But I will be looking to pick up the unique as well, just because the whole idea with the unique quarter is the fact that you can get extra gold whenever you build a wonder. And so now you're combining that with Great Stele, so you're getting 300 gold anytime you complete a wonder. And so the idea with the strategy is essentially you build wonders in your cities, and then you buy buildings with your gold. That's the mindset. That's the philosophy. We're gonna save this right here. There's definitely an argument. Maybe you could even make another Medjay, but I don't think you need it. I think just probably the one, maybe two. Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted right there. Maybe a second one, just in case you need to have like a flank covered or something like that. We probably should have done a scout right here. We want to come back down as well over towards this position and just really make sure that we scout this out. Okay, we've got another goodie hunt down here. That's another nice thing about starting off with sailing, is when you start sailing, you can actually go for these goodie hunts.
One of the most spectacular.
Hello. Okay, all right. I think our goals have changed here. Now, here's another thing to note. We don't have to turn this, if there's no navigable river down here, because it's unlikely, because it's not the main continent, we can just leave this as a town and just take all of the science from it. This is 8 science. Like, this is incredible. So that is definitely one of the ways that we could look to play this one out. So I think we'll consider that. Food or science? Science is not bad. If we took science right now, it gives us that, it allows us to come up an extra turn, and now we can drop that harbor down, so it's only going to be 2 turns. You can see it's going to give us 1, 2, 3 production, 4th production on the harbor, and then gives us the adjacency bonus, the culture and the science to the capital. Absolutely amazing. We like it a lot. Now, we got to keep track of Frederick's influence. He's at 10 a turn. How much did it cost for open borders? It cost 25. So we need to wait until we're at 85, and then we're going to send him our cultural agreement. Of course, he could just accept it at a moment's notice, but we don't want him to accept it. We want him to support it. So that's... Oh, I can't believe we just got done like that. Okay, so next up, we want to head down to pyramids. We're going to be going Great Stele, pyramids, Hanging Garden, Petra, something like that. I'm going to try and get all the wonders. I don't think we will, but we're going to try and get every single wonder. Let's put it out there. Now, of course, this is on the daily difficulty. We've got 6 players in this game. It is a Pangea, which is why we've only got the 6 players, because obviously if we did like 8 players on a Pangea, it's going to be quite... Well, it's not necessarily going to be crowded, but it's a different type of game compared to what you're playing. Normally, it's Continents Plus. Is this Pangea Plus? Oh, it's Pantheon and Islands, excuse me. That is the good one. We've got a couple of city-states as well. They've decent distance here. Another navigable river out on this position. So we'll definitely look to settle this. So let's go ahead. Let's put some tax down. Let's start with our city center. So where are we thinking about putting this? Maybe a little bit more towards the desert? Probably on this side? This could be ocean over here. It kind of looks like that's ocean. The way that you see that, like the little bit of the steaming that's happening right there. So let's go with city on this tile. And then over here, is there anywhere? Okay, so there is somebody that's over here. So we can technically settle this. So let's go ahead and mark that. Because remember, at the end of the day, we do want to settle next to a navigable river. But just because when we do that, if we are adjacent to the navigable river, we get 15% bonus to buildings and to wonders in cities. So that is very, very important for us to make sure that we are prioritizing. And we've got science or culture. I think we're oh, actually, interesting question. No, we'll take the culture. We'll take the culture. We definitely need more culture in this game. Speaking of culture, like we could send out that agreement straight away. The trouble that you have, if you... I was going to say, didn't we put something here? Oh, this is actually not a bad settlement right here. We've got limestone as well. It's a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Yeah, that's not a bad settlement. We'll head out there and begin moving in that direction. Another goodie hunt out here, kind of far away, but I think we still might be able to hit it. Let's head east with this scout. So we want to just do our best to scout out early settlement locations here, and we've got the option for, oh my god, 60 culture. It's a lot of gold though, but it's a lot of culture. The sooner we get the culture, the sooner we can head down into Great Stele. And the sooner we get Great Stele, keep in mind, Great Stele now gives production as well. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, so we grab that. Now we go into God of the Sea. Now, there's definitely an argument. I'm sure people will say, like, you probably should be going into God or Monument of the Gods, right? 10% production towards wonders. And I agree. That's really good. But if we think about what 10% production is in a city with an altar, in this circumstance, we would have to... So, God of the Sea is going to get us at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 production. Probably not these two, because we want the navigable river, but it's going to give us a lot. So we would then have to be talking about 80 production, basically, to make that worth it. And then on top of that, you don't get the bonus towards buildings. Here we just get the flat bonus. So I think God of the Sea is just absolute king in this circumstance. I think even at like 4 or 5 fishing boats, you would still absolutely take God of the Sea. Let's come across, grab that next turn. So now we're going to move into Mysticism 2. So the Mastery for Mysticism. Not something that you often see players do. I'll say that right now. Let's go ahead and send out this agreement for a cultural exchange. He's only going to accept it, but that's okay. That's all right. So we're definitely going to settle this. It's a bit of a weird spot, but we've got the navigable river, and that's really all that matters. We could go over for here as well, but, I mean, there's no real point. We want to try and keep it defensible as well, and the further away we go, the worse it's going to get. Okay, let's see whether or not we can actually head on over here. It looks like we probably will be able to. Let's keep... Oh, my lord. Have a look. Okay. Did our decision to settle change? You can see... So it doesn't look like this was water.
The cage.
Okay. I think we're going to have to come across here. I think we're going to have to search a little bit better. There's a lot of good land out here as well. This is not bad at all. And I also like the fact that you don't really have to commit to desert. Obviously, when it comes to Egypt, like the Master Bar, you kind of want to do it because there's bonuses associated with it. I think we're fine with our production at the moment. So yeah, I was thinking maybe we could take the culture, but probably not worth it here. Celebration now going to be coming through. 4 turns until Mysticism. I don't think we need the extra production. I really don't. I think the main thing here is just going to be culture. Just get culture. Bring the culture online. Okay, first settler. Now going to come out over towards this spot. Going to take us a few turns to get there. Is it faster this way? I kind of prefer this. I'm going to come down instead just because of the city-state. So let's go ahead. We'll take the gold. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to be able to grab this. So we have explored quite a bit out here. Let's see whether or not... Let's go onto this tile and then hit that bad boy. We've got another goodie hut out here. So a lot of goodie huts early on. AJ running into a little bit of danger. Scout, let's see. Oh, we know that there's somebody around here as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's this tile here? No, if it was this tile, then this would be blocked. So it's got to be over here-ish. So it could be a city-state. It could be a player, though. We're going to leave it right now. Just hold for the moment. Wait to settle. Then we'll do it, because we may aggro them. That's the other thing. And if we don't meet them, then we don't aggro them. That's the other thing to note. So you kind of want to keep your cards close to your chest, at least early on. Okay, let's bring our Medjay. In fact, we can even bring our Medjay over here, just in the event that things don't go well for us. We'll take the food and happiness. I think we want to take the food and happiness. Culture does sound promising, though. We got another 2 turns. It kind of lines up. We're not in any rush with regard to our culture. And now let's go ahead and grab that and take a look at these yields. Okay, turn 18. 20. Oh my god, it's so broken. It's so broken, dude. And we've got an altar that we can still put down for even more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Oh god, and you thought like Tonga was good. You thought... Hold on. How would Pashakuti go with this? Because if we think, okay, what's the bonuses that we're getting here from Hatshepsut? We get the culture for every unique resource that we've got, which is very nice. And then we get 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders. So arguably, you're even getting more from Hatshepsut than you would from Pashakuti, because Pashakuti is converting food into 10% production. So we would be getting 1.8 production right now, whereas with Hatshepsut, any buildings... And I guess it goes back to that old argument where it's like, do you want raw production versus do you want percentage bonuses? Because, I mean, we don't really produce a lot of units. I guess that's the other thing to say. It's not like we've got a lot of units. Let's keep scouting this out. We might find some other goodies down here. Yeah, I think it's definitely that case of... I think Hatshepsut might actually be better than Pashakuti in this situation. Just because, I mean, you're kind of forced to stay on navigable rivers. That's the other thing to remember. Do we go gold here? Or I think we go production, actually. We finish the settler, and then we drop the altar. Now, where are we dropping this altar? We want to stay away from the volcano that's here. Obviously, it's active. So we could look to do like a library on this tile. It's only a +1, but hey, it's better than nothing. So let's put the altar right there, and then that allows us to go for... Actually, I'm seeing the vision. Great Stele on this tile. Library over here. Garden market on this tile. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Okay, keep holding the position. Next turn, we will have our first settlement down. Oh, that was unfortunately timed right there. I mean, I don't think we're going to lose that scout. We should be okay. God, I tell you what, the last playthrough that I did, we lost so many scouts. It was kind of ridiculous. Okay, next question is this a decent settlement? What do you think? If we were to settle here, we don't deny any tiles from the cap. We can grab the second cotton, and we can also grab the camels, which isn't bad. And we get the bonus. I mean, you're not... The other thing to remember is like... Wait, we're on the south of the equator, so we want to expand south. I mean, we've got grassland tiles in here, so we're going to be okay. Because we need to try and grab everything, but we also need tropical tiles. And if we settle there, we're not going to have any tropical tiles. There's navigable rivers up here, though. Maybe we should think about forward settling Roma just to grab some tropical tiles. Because as I said, like we're going to need to get like Mundo Perdido. We want to get everything. We're going to attempt it. All right. Next turn, we've got our settle. Here we go. Wonderful. Now we can move our scout forward. Okay, we haven't run into anybody yet. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's a bit of a relief. Now, where is this bad boy over here? Let's bring him across. Okay. Do we go for 25% production towards lion or towards Medjay? Or 100 culture? I think we just take the culture. Culture is so damn good at this stage. And, of course, we're going to go into the navigable river. And I think this is another really cool thing about Egypt specifically is, of course, like, you're tied to navigable rivers, but in the event that you find them, bro, these things do not miss. These are incredible. Like, it is crazy. God, this could be a good... You know what? This might actually be the Petra city. No, it can't be. This has got to be the Petra city over here, because you get Petra bonuses along the navigable river as well. Keep that in mind. Now, speaking of Petra, are we just going straight down to Code of Laws here? I think that could be the play. What other option do we have? Mortuary Temple and Mastaba. We also unlock Riches of the Duat. 15% production towards constructing wonders. Doubled when constructed in cities in desert terrain. +2 production on wonders in the desert. You can see what I was saying earlier about like they've sort of redefined the civilization. They've made it double down more into its playstyle, which is wonders. But at the same time, that's absolutely made it bonkers. By the way, Arquette gives you +12 food. What is that? Do we really need to rush Petra? I mean, we got so much culture as well. I mean, 20 culture is not that much, to be honest. How long is it going to take to get these eunuchs in? It's only 5 turns. There's no way anyone's going to beat us to Petra, bro. There's no way. I think we go Arrival of Harpy. Oh, man, I'm so, like... There's so many good things to go for. Let's go. Let's do this. We'll start off with Riches of the Duat, and then we'll come into Arrival of Harpy, and then maybe we'll think about Code of Laws. We're gonna rush the hell out of Petra, though. Do not worry. We could even look to potentially save up production for it and just try and one-turn that bad boy. Okay, next turn, we got Great Stele coming in. Oops, I was waiting for it. Okay, so here, if we settle... And then we take the cotton. And then we move the cotton across to the cap. It's up to 25 now. Lovely. Oh, is this not connected to the capital? Say it. Oh, no, it is. It's just, like, weird. Okay, let's... We can jump in the water here, or we could search. We'll jump in the water. Okay, yeah, it was a city-state. All right. So we're still fine on the western front, then. We're going to move the Medjay up just to cover for that city-state. And I kind of want to get back in the water here. If we go back to the water, we should be able to survive this. Because there's the risk that we go across here and there's more bad stuff. So let's go ahead. We're going to try and get wet again. And oh my lord. Okay. Holy sh... What is this town? Oh my lord. Okay. I don't even know where to go. Like, okay. We're going to start... Yeah. Okay, we got to settle this. Okay, so we've... Look at these tiles. Look at these... Oh my god, dude. Did they... I don't know if they overbuffed it. Maybe they overbuffed fishing. Is it too strong? It could be too strong. Great Stell or Settler first? We're at... After Masonry, we go straight to Irrigation. We're going to need some time. We're going to need some time. Let's go Great Stell. So we do Great Stell on this tile here. And then we do the library over here. We could put a monument there and then put Petra on this tile. Something like that. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and Great Stell it up. 7 turns on the Great Stell. Not bad at all. Not bad, considering we're at turn 23 right now. That is ridiculous, actually, when you think about it. Just how quick that is. Okay. 6 turns to go. We're going to... I don't even... Like, we shouldn't even be bothering thinking that people are going to steal Great Stell from us. Can you imagine if we lost it? Like, there's just... Pashakudi's on the other side of the map, and he's just like, thank you. Science? I feel like we probably want to take the science here. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll now move down into Irrigation. We'll come into Writing as well shortly, but as I said, like, I think this is a really great pseudo library. At least that's the way I'm thinking about it. So we've got another settlement out here. This is definitely the one that we want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so because we'll pick up 1 wild game, maybe 2, because that's plus 6 food, that tile. No, we'll take 1 and then we'll go straight into this. So let's put a settler in queue. That's going to be fine. All right, let's continue. Yeah, you can see we absolutely need the Medjay up here yesterday. Okay. We're all right. We're all right. There's a lot of wild game on this map. It's interesting because, like, sometimes you never even see the wild game. And now, all of a sudden, it's just everywhere. Okay, so now we can pick up the cotton. Is it actually better to go for the... I'm not even kidding you. I think it might actually be better to go for the fishing boat than it is to go for the cotton. In what world is the fishing boat better than the cotton? This is 2 food, 3 production. This is 3 food, 4 production. Oh my lord. The fishing boat is better than cotton. That is insane. That is insanity. Oh my lord. Okay. All right. What do we got here? We've got the Mortuary Temple and the Master Bar. But that's not what we wanted. We wanted... this one right here, Riches of the Duat. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy in. Oh my god. 15% production towards constructing wonders, doubled when constructed in cities in desert terrain. Is this in desert terrain? That's in desert terrain. That's not in desert terrain. That is in desert terrain though. So it does need to be, it's very specific, like navigable river, desert terrain. Your first child has to be called John. Like, they very much make it like all of these little boxes need to be ticked. The codex is kind of tempting here, even though obviously influence is nice, but having the codex this early on, it just really works. Arrival of Harpy? Why is it going to take 10 turns? I don't know why it's now going to take 10 turns. Is it because we're in a... No, we're still in a golden age. Oh, did our agreement fall off? No, it didn't. Why is it going to take so much longer for us to research that now? Maybe we just go back. I mean, if you get extra food, like what does food really do for us? It helps us grow. It's 18 food. It's also bonus food out here as well. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Arrival of Harpy. Let's go. We're not going to miss Petra. We can't miss Petra. We will still get Petra before turn 50. Watch this. Wrong button, but that's okay. Oh, we've met somebody. We've met Xerxes. Xerxes of Assyria as well. Xerxes, 13 production. No, hey, Xerxes. Nice economy you got there, buddy. Impressive, dude. Bro, hold on. We're at 3 settlements. They're only at 2. I mean, he's got a settler that's moving down here. This isn't a bad little settlement down here, but he's having trouble. Oh, wouldn't it be a shame if you got stuck up here? Wouldn't it just be a shame if you got stuck up here? All right, so we're going to take the science agreement. Definitely. Let's keep moving across. That, I think he, yeah, that sure would be a shame. +1 food. Oh my lord, +1 food. Did it give production as well? It did. Oh my god, it's a double. Oh baby, a triple. We got a triple. All right, 1 turn until the Great Stell comes through. And my son has just come in. Wonderful. Well done, buddy. Good job. I'm not kidding you. He's doing some potty training at the moment, and he's just brought in his potty and showed me what he's done in his potty. I'm sorry, it's disgusting, but yeah, good job, bud. Did you give it to mum? Did you give it to mum? Okay, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. All right, he's asking me for a little bit of help. Give me a second here, folks. Okay, that was a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but anyway, we are back. We got our next turn in about to happen, and fortunately, our Medjay has made it in to defend. So we're going to just sit in our city. We could technically come out, but it's better just to wait for him to slam, take a little bit off the top, and then, of course, we're going to hit him back. And look at the amount of damage we do here. It says major victory. Look at that. How much damage was that? It said 25, I felt like. It's probably a bit more than that. But anyway, it's a good little spot for us. Okay, one turn. Excuse me for the pause. So sorry, I paused again just because I was like, I need to sneeze, and I could feel it coming, and it was like it was gonna come any second. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. We're getting back into it. All right, great Stel. Turn 30. Have a look at this bad boy. So now, not only do we, oh my god, that's crazy. So you got the 2 production from Great Stel, plus the 2 production from the unique policy, the riches of the Duat. So, and then on top of that, when you're creating wonders in here, you're also, oh my lord, that's incredible. Then you're getting the 30% bonus on there. What are we talking? Holy shit. 38 production at turn 30. This is absolutely busted. Like, this isn't even a good start. That's the thing. Like, this is not a strong start. This is just a navigable river on a desert. This isn't particularly overpowered. There's no natural wonder. There's no crazy, multi thing. Like, this is par for the course. Is it always going to be this good? Because if it's always going to be this good, we've got a problem. Like, don't get me wrong, okay? There's a part of me that definitely thinks if everything's overpowered, nothing's overpowered. But boy, oh boy, this is going to be so consistent. The navigable river bias together with the desert, like, we're only just getting started here. We are only getting started here, folks, with like, the amount of production that is in here. This is going to be disgusting. And I'm all for it. I'm very excited. How are we doing on production, by the way? There's no way. How are you sitting on 8 production? They need to change the AI so that it... You know what? That might actually be a really good change for the AI. Actually getting them to focus specific tiles, right? Like, because we're doubling down here on the water tiles. Like, getting them a good comprehension of an opening could be a smart move for the devs. We got to get back in here. We got to heal up. Probably shouldn't have finished that guy off. Probably should have let him finish himself off. Do we lose that? We may lose that scout right there. I don't think we do because there's another scout nearby, but he may get out. And that could be problematic for us. Let's come up towards Yolan. We want to try and find more navigable rivers. We could, I think we definitely want to look to settle this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's definitely going to upset him, but at the same time, like, there's nothing too good about this position. Let's cancel that scout and actually move him over here because we know this is a navigable river. So let's find out everything we need to know about these tiles. And I think we're probably going to end up settling right there. Because, I mean, it's the only spot. I mean, you could technically go across the river. 1, 2, 3. We could go here. It's actually quite defensible as well because of this mountain. That's not a terrible spot either. We could do that. And it's adjacent to the desert. But it's not on the desert. That's the other thing to note. We want to be on the desert. But, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. You pick one. Desert, navigable river. It's rare that you get both. But when you do, I tell you what, it starts to pay off. Okay, so we do survive. We do live on. If we go to that tile, we should be okay, actually. More navigable rivers, by the way. Okay, so this guy, I think we're just going to move him down here. Now, this is just going to be a town forever. We're never going to turn this into a city, just because, I mean, all it needs to do is just give us the science from the Great Barrier Reef. It's 8 science, a huge amount of science, and then can probably even look at transitioning its growth. Wow. 4 turns on pyramids. 4 turns on the pyramids. That is insane. That is insanity because keep in mind, we got the 38 production, but then there's also 38 production plus 15% towards wonders from Hatshepsut. And then we've also got the 30% because we're on a desert. Far out. That's incredible. So I think we want to we'll go pyramids before we do Mustabar. Yeah, we have to do the pyramids first. Now, where are we putting this bad boy? Do we just put it across? Because there's going to be multiple wonders down here. That's the other thing to note. We're going to have a lot of wonders. I don't think we really have to go too in-depth about thinking where we're going to put these specific things. And I reckon we just go with the flow. We'll just chuck it down over there. There's no adjacencies, but as I said, we're not really focused on achieving maximum adjacency here. It's more just about achieving maximum world wonders. That's the game plan. No way. Dude. Oh, this volcano. This volcano is doing work right now for us. Now, are we going to be able to get around here? We know that Slinger's in the area, so another navigable river out here, but it's way too far. There's no chance we're doing that. How are we doing with this relationship, by the way? Would you be interested? The trouble is, if we offer this cultural exchange right now and he rejects it, this is going to become a bad game. Oh, he supported it. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see it. You never know what way it's going to go. Okay, so here, I think... Hold on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I didn't even think about it. Another one. We should have gone for the cotton. No, we shouldn't have. 10%. You got to remember that's 10% towards wonders. You got 40 production. Now that's an extra 4 production. Like, yeah, it's good. Slinger's still here. Move back quietly. Just chill. You can hold position. Down the navigable river. Let's go. Man, this is incredible. Like, it's... Do you dare? Do you dare? What are you going to build? Like... We can build the pyramid for 1 turn, and then that's it. We're locked out for another... No, we can't even get anything else in. Arrival of Happy doesn't give us anything. Like, we're literally... Our production is outscaling... This is incredible. Our production is outscaling our culture. And we're playing as a civilizer, or as a leader who, like, focuses on culture. As a civ that is meant to be bonkers when it comes to culture. Speaking of culture, what if we... Is there a way to improve culture? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, Komet. There we go. So we'll look to do that as well. By the way, +2 gold and +2 culture on the palace and wonders up here. So we're going to go Light of Amun-Ra after we go for... I think after we pick up our Petra. We'll put you to sleep for the moment. All right. We got it. No real surprises there. Dude. So that's 1 gold and 1 production on improvements. That is incredible. I can't stop looking at him. Up to 48 now, by the way. Oh, jeez. This is going to be one of those games, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I can feel it coming. So we've got the extra 2 production that's coming through as well from the pyramids. So what do we build now? I think now is the time that we go for the mastaba / mortuary temple. So we're going to put that here. I think makes the most sense. Because that'll be a +3, and then we'll go garden market. Though, arguably, we could put the garden market down here, and then put the mastaba mortuary temple up. Because that's +1 for each adjacent navigable river terrain. Happiness. And that is +1 gold for navigable river terrain. And desert. And wonder. So it doesn't really matter, but... Well, that's technically a 9, and that's an 8. How is that a 9 and that's an 8? I don't know how. We're just going to take this as slightly more gold, so we're just going to take it. We're not going to ask questions. We're just going to go, okay, we'll take it. Why not? All right, let's grab ourselves. So that should give us an extra bit of culture, I think, because it's technically a unique resource, right? Maybe we want to heal up as well. We'll do 1 scout, so we know that there's no goody huts around. Let's come in here. We want to try and spot this. Ooh, okay. Maybe we should be settling up towards that spot. Do we want to get, actually, do we just go for a couple of settlers right now? Yeah, we could do that. We got 400. It's only 440 gold. Let's do it. We're just going to buy out, and then I think we come up to the north as well. Let's get this scout up here. Yeah, nothing too exciting. So I think so far everything is exactly where we want it. So now we'll go into the Code of Laws. Just, is there any wonders that we want to pick up on the way? Maybe a Hanging Gardens coming in 1 turn. I completely forgot about Hanging Gardens. Let's see if we can get across over here. Okay, we'll bring this back. It's turn 37, so we kind of need to get working towards Hanging Gardens because it's very, very popular. The other trouble that we will have is that science-related wonders might be a bit difficult for us to get. Now, of course, we're going to make a play towards the Barrier Reef down here, and that's going to boost us up, but it's still something that we need to be aware of. And, I think it's probably unlikely that we get Temple of the Sun, just because of how, I mean, Temple of the Sun is going to be hard. Great Lighthouse is going to be hard. I think I've got Mausoleum of Halicarnassus in every game, so that's another factor. So we can probably delay that one. Okay, let's see. Are you still... We're just going to back out. We did find Hattusa, though. I mean, we're not really in a position to go down that route, though. Let's put this guy like this. We want to just get as much vision as we can. I think we come up and settle this immediately. Are there any other settlements that we want? I mean, we still haven't really explored this area, so maybe we want to do that. Let's, in fact, bring this scout across instead, because we kind of need to know exactly what's going on in here. A little bit of war going on right now. Is he befriending it? Oh, Trung Trak is befriending it. Okay, we've got 20% production towards Mastaba and Mortuary Temple. No, definitely gonna take the quest. Okay, so next resource. I don't know if iron counts as a resource because it's +1 culture per age for every unique resource. 28 culture. Let's find out for math. 30 culture. We'll take it. I can't explain it, and that's not my problem. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, we've got hanging gardens that's come through. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna purchase the mortuary temple in here. Nice. And now instead we'll just go straight into hanging gardens. Now where does hanging gardens go? Hanging gardens goes. We're doing library here. We could do hanging gardens here, but it's on a mine. And we kind of wanted to save the mines, didn't we? Yeah, we kind of want to save the mines for Petra. Maybe we just do something like this. This is a grassland tile. Now, how many grassland tiles do we actually need? We need Young Palace. At the very least, if we go to Wonders, we know Young Palace needs grassland. Terracotta Army must be grassland. So we can't put it down there. So we could do this, but we also need coastal. So let's look towards this spot right here. It's next to the capital, and I absolutely do not like it. Fuck it, let's just do it. Let's just go hanging gardens right there. 3-turn hanging gardens. 3-turn hanging gardens on turn 39. All right, fine. Yeah, we'll take it. It makes sense. That's fine. It's perfectly balanced. I don't know what you're on about. Get out of here. Get out of here. What is this, dude? That is so silly. Okay, so my theory here, we start off with wild game. We're going to put the wild game into the city, so now it's boosting itself up here. We're just going to leave it. He's going to chill for a while. Let's keep spotting out. Are these guys fighting? Hostile. Hostile with an unmet player. Okay. Hostile with an unmet player. Interesting. That's probably Chung Chak, right? So we see her down here, but we don't see her up here. Let's keep moving. I mean, she's probably up over here because this is all the tropics. 2 turns on hanging gardens. I feel like we lost a turn right there. I don't know exactly what happened. And there's Mount Everest. Okay. Mount Everest, you're going to find everybody. Oh my god, look at this. He's got really good control. Actually, it's only that one tile that he's got. So here we did indeed find Trung Trak to the north. Indeed. I agree, Trung Trak. I always agree. Okay, so we keep coming across. How's he doing on settlements? He's at 3 out of 4. 11 production, by the way. Is it just because we've got such high production that I look down upon these people like they are peasants? Is that the reason why? Is that what's happening? Do we try and snag this again? Yes, we do. Do we take the gold? I think we take the gold, yeah. We're going to take the gold. We could think about city-states as well, but the only one that's really coming to mind down here is Mr. Science City-State. Other than that, I think we're okay. Oh, don't you dare. Not right now. We're going to have to purchase in here. Let's purchase a Medjay. I think maybe a Slinger's probably better than a Medjay, right? Because if you think about it, the Slinger... the Medjay's going to have to leave. I think we need to go Slinger at the very least just to start down here. Okay, so now we're going into Great Barrier Reef. So let's go up and grab that. So that's going to help out our science a huge amount here. Thank you, Napoleon, but we're okay. We're all right, Napoleon. Okay, there could be some aggression up towards that side. Is anyone befriending these? Yes, okay, 1. And no one's befriending just yet. Once again, I don't think it's really that relevant to our game to befriend these city-states. So we can absolutely just leave them alone. I mean, we could take them out. That's probably not a bad idea here. Because we are going to have problems very, very soon. And boom. I love that. I love that. Look, any navigable river, it doesn't matter. Just go take a navigable river somewhere. We're a little bit over settlement limit at the moment. That's okay. That's all right. I think we've got one more key settle that we need to look for. Maybe a second one. So we know there's Hanging Gardens. You'd love to see it. We didn't get cancelled, which is always nice. We've got more wonders that we can build. Do Shuriken, 3-turn. Anyone for a 3-turn Do Shuriken right now? We could do a 3-turn Do Shuriken. By the way, 2 production on that bad boy. Oh, we got some points to spend. Where did this cultural point come from? Did we just get it? We just got it. Wonderful. Okay, so I think we just go into Do Shuriken here. We ignore the units that are in our base. Is there any way for this Slinger to go somewhere and fire? Because we can't purchase Oh, no, we can purchase a Medjay. It goes on the Great Stele instead. I think that's fine. He should be able to, at the very least, should be able to take a little bit of damage in here. Okay, so with the completion of that wonder, we've now got the 200 gold from Great Stele. Oh, that's not Great Stele. From Great Stele. Here we go. So we've got 200 gold from that. And then we've got the 100 gold that's also come through from our necropolis. So keep in mind, the Great Stele gives you gold no matter where a wonder is built, whereas the necropolis is specific to the settlement. So if we built a wonder over here, we would get 200 gold, whereas if we built it in this city, we get 300 gold. So let's begin movement out towards this position here. We could purchase... Do we look to purchase something else in here? We could. We could. Is there really only one spot to build Dusharakan? I don't like that. Oh, it needs to be next to something, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Can we put the monument out here then? We could purchase the monument. Like that. And then we can build Dusharakan next to it. There you go. You know, I don't like to purchase monuments, but you got to do it sometimes. Okay, our option is to disperse an independent power with a Medjay within 15 turns, or have 5 Medjay within 20 turns. This will give us a militaristic attribute point. So we're going to try and do that, and we're going to go after this bad boy right here. We're not going to bring this guy back, but these 2 units might... I think that'll probably be enough here. It's a second codex that we've got. Not able to actually slot that in just yet. That's a fair bit of science. Let's move away and hope that we'll be okay. A lot of scouts in this central location. Medjay... We don't need to slam? I mean, it's... Oh, he had something inside of him. Hopefully we'll be okay. We're almost locked in here, so we need to get ourselves out. Yeah, we should be fine. We're going to have to go back and heal. Never mind. We're going to be absolutely okay. So we've taken a little bit of damage over here. Let's make sure that we can probably retreat him up here. And then fire across. We could even look to purchase another unit, so we could just go for like another Medjay. Because at the end of the day, you know, you can't have too many. We also need to think about getting another settler in. We need to go settle that. The sooner we settle that, the better. And we're going to go cotton now. So that pushes us up to just a 56 production at turn 44. This is so stupid. This is ludicrous. And as I said, this is literally every game you can do this. There's nothing special about what we're doing here. This is not an overpowered broken spawn. This is literally just, hey, you picked Egypt, you picked Hatshepsut, and now congratulations, you've won the game. That is insanity. Okay, so this was where our next one spawned. We could look to work these down. Let's start off by moving our army commander here. We'll fire across. 1 promotion. We could probably even go down the melee route here. Normally I like to go down the range route, but we can go into melee instead just because we've got the Medjay. So we're going to slam in here. It's tempting to slam this, but if you do that, you might get double slammed from out here. So we're just going to leave them for now. Settler in 2 turns. Oh, we can't do Dusharakan. I don't know if that's going to pause or like carry over our production or what happens with this when they're standing on it. Because like we could just build a settler instead. But I don't want to do that. We want to build Dusharakan. Yolan just chilling out here. Let's do a little bit of a slam. Not bad. 14 damage off us. And that Medjay can heal. And then we come in, spot that out. That's a nice little position here. How many cities have you got? She's got 3 cities. So this is her capital in here. It's not a bad little spot, actually. I like the clay that she's got. Okay, so we're going to force end turn here. And indeed, they know that we're building it, so naturally they don't move. But we'll move him soon. Do not fret. 1 and 2. Okay. I don't think we lose this. We may lose this unit next turn. That could have been a mistake. More science. Now coming through. Speaking of science, it would be really nice if we got that scientific offering once again. So we've settled a little bit too close. What's your agenda? Dislikes the one with the smallest number of military units. I mean, we're kind of building up our military unit number here. If you include scouts in it, we've got like 10 military units. Do we not? Okay, once again, we're going to try and roll over our production. Redwood Forest, okay. And no one's settled it yet, by the way. Let's keep on moving. Keep on moving. And, I mean, we could finish that guy right there. Let's do it. And then bring you back. Let's keep the scout moving and force roll that turn over. So, does it complete? See, it doesn't complete it. But I think it's been keeping the production in the bag right now. I think that's what's been happening. Can you imagine if we lose the Wonder on the next turn, how disappointing that will be? That'd be really bad. So we should move to here. And then we'll fire. And then we'll do a... Oh, wrong button. Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. And he's going to move back onto this tile next turn, isn't he? If he moves back onto that tile, I'm save scumming. I'm saying it now. I will save scum. I will save scum on this next turn if he moves back onto that tile. By the way, our science is not looking pretty here. I think we go into writing too just for the codex. We need to kind of push science right now. It is... I want to just get to this next turn just to see whether or not he moves back. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Do not... Oh, you bastard. Bloody... I gotta save scum. He needs to die. Okay, I don't know if we can really call it save scumming, because, like, if you think about it, I feel like a save scum is when you move somewhere that, like, you weren't sure if there was going to be an enemy unit, and there was an enemy unit, and now you lost that unit, right? Like, this is just a misclick. I meant to click this button here, but I'm just a little bit special. And that's essentially it. Now it's dead, and now we don't have to worry about it stopping our Dusharakan, because I swear, imagine if we just lose Dusharakan on the next turn anyway. Could you imagine, dude? Oh, I could totally see that happening as well. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. All right. We got it. We got it. Dusharakan comes through. 300 plus 300 gold. Okay. There was a part of me that was a little bit scared right there, but in the end, we're able to do it. Sorry for save scumming, but it was a misclick. I just need to be more careful. I'm apologetic. Let's get ourselves that library down as well. It's a +6 library. This is definitely going to carry us quite far because remember, it's a +6 library, but we're also going to be putting a codex in it, which pushes it to +8, and then we're going to get a second codex, which will push it to +10. I mean, technically, that's the codexes doing the work, but we can't hold the codexes right now, and therefore, you know, by us having that library, it is definitely going to be doing that. Okay, we need to start thinking about pushing that city-state as well, just because we've got how many turns? We need to build 2 monuments, and we need to disperse an independent power within 15 turns. We've got 9 turns remaining. And he's got a spearman out. Do we dare think about maybe purchasing a slinger up here and just getting the start on that bad boy? I think it might be the right call. Okay, this guy can come in over here. We're always looking for little ways that we can weasel ourselves in, and we're going to keep these guys moving. We could heal these up. Do we... maybe we heal them for 1 turn. Let's heal them for 1 turn. And we'll keep our army commander on... Which tile can they both move to? Because they need to be able to move, and I think we just leave him here. Yep, we're just going to leave him in that spot. Okay. Get the 1 turn of healing in. There's a scout. We can probably even do 1 more turn of healing. I mean, we can get up to here. We can get up there. Okay, so let's jump on in. And jump on in, and then let's move up to that spot. And then he's going to work down the spear, so we'll be able to take this down pretty easily here. We can't expand. We want to expand up towards this northern position, but you can't do it. I mean, we could technically come around like this. Let's do that instead. Let's go here and then up. Gosh, a lot of units around here as well. We've got Assure, which is in the middle of these two. I assure you, it's probably not a smart idea. Let's befriend these guys as well, just so that we can hopefully get a little bit more science. This expansion is... There's no more real research. I mean, we can come down for tin. Tin is good. And it's also going to give us that extra point of culture. So... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we definitely want to come down this way. We're not going to deny any tiles from the cap either, because the cap's got everything that it needs. Cap has now got the ability to do production. Now, in 3 turns, we've got Petra coming through. There's a part of me that's very tempted to save this production that we've got right now, but I think we can just go, okay, we should be fine. I think we'll have enough production. Let's put the garden down, the market down, and what else? We could even look at maybe doing like a Tajadi. Oh, you know what we need? Yeah, that's what we need. Let's go get that settler down. We're going to be a little bit over our population cap for the moment, but I think it's okay to sort of start out with it going a bit crazy. The trouble that you're going to have is we just don't really have much space with regard to policies. So that's something that we may have to offset, potentially. Okay, we keep moving, keep looking. We've done a pretty good job of discovering out this map here. Let's jump on here. Can almost see everything in here. Have we met everybody? No, there's still one player that we haven't actually met yet. So we haven't 100% completed this map just yet. Oh my god, look how far he can move. Look how far he can move. Don't you love it? So we want to go 2, 3. Slinger on this tile. And Medjay. I think, can we clear it right now? I think we can clear it right here, right now. 1, 2, 3. We don't even need to. And then Army Commander should still get experience from this distance, right? Yeah, 25 experience. Does that give us influence? I think that gives us influence, doesn't it? It should say after, yeah, 30 influence. And now we also get the militaristic point, so let's go over there. We probably want to just take the war support, just in case people decide to go to war. No one's been aggressive just yet. I'm a bit worried about Xerxes. What's Xerxes' requirements? He likes leaders that are at war with others besides him, dislikes those that are not at war with others besides him. So basically, the longer we sit here and wait, the more likely it is that he will attack us, which is a good thing, right? Because war makes things interesting. War makes things fun. Okay. What other wonders do we need to be thinking about? Because the truth is, how about, oh no, we've got the option for Mundo Perdita in here, so that's fine. So as long as we've got the majority of biomes covered, let's bring this guy down here. Cover this, and we're going to head out over towards this. This will give us a lot of plains. Give us a couple of coastal as well. Is that... Oh, see? Yeah, we almost got tricked right there. We'll take the limestone, though. That gives us another resource and should give us another culture, though I didn't see the culture go up, though. I wasn't really watching. And then from here... Okay, now we need to make our decision which way do we go. There's a wonder up here, Colossus. I think we need to go to Colossus first. We'll go Colossus, then Burst. Oh my god, actually, we need to do Among Us Maui. How could I forget Among Us Maui? We got to do Among Us Maui, but then do we lose Bursa because of that? Potentially. Our science is definitely one of our weaker areas. Let's bring you back across here. Still have quite a bit to discover. Okay, Medjay, you can hold for the moment. I mean, technically the Medjay probably could have finished that off. What was that sound? That sound is something. Someone becoming a suzerain of a city-state. That's what that sound is. Okay, so now we've completed Petra. Oh, you know what? Do we need to go into citizenship really quickly to get Emil Bell? Because that gets taken. I feel like we're probably not going to get Emil Bell. I don't think there's a world where we actually get it. Petra. 5-turn Petra. We could do a little 5-turn Petra. We could do a cheeky Petra here. Where is the best position for this? Because I feel like we're just stacking up wonders right now. Let's move that across. We can't do here because it's coastal. That's grassland. It's also coastal. This is also grassland. So we want to build wonders on both of these that are grassland. And that... Oh, sorry, that's not coastal. I don't think... I think I said that's coastal. It's not. So we need to save this. And then Petra. I mean, Petra can't go there because that's also coastal and we want to save that. So I think the only real spot is for it here, which is a terrible spot. I mean, technically you could put it there and then you get a +3 adjacency on whatever goes there. Maybe let's do that. It's a mine and I don't like that, but at the end of the day, do we really get to beg and choose what we take? We're very limited. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's do that. It's painful. It's a 4-turn Petra. Sorry. Did I say 5-turn? I meant 4-turn Petra. My mistake. My mistake. Okay. We need to find resources that we don't have. So that's probably going to be... Oh my god, it's so far away. Assur is not bad either. That gives us something decent. We'll go down to Assur. That's 7 turns. That's 6 turns right there. So we'll take that. You never know if that route's probably lying. By the way, we can see... Who is that? Is that Tubman? Is there a Tubman on my continent? Dude, there is... She always finds a way to get into the game, doesn't she? By the way, really weird positioning here on the Redwood Forest. I don't think I've ever seen a shoreline Redwood Forest, but I guess that changes today. Slinger, come out, grab yourself a little bit of damage over here. We can just heal these bad boys up now that we're within influence. Okay, we got 962 gold now, so we can definitely think about which of our settlements is going to become a city. I think, like, this one has to be it. This just looks like an absolute behemoth when it comes to, like, production, that sort of thing. We need to make sure that we also grab this, so we can't come out that way. So let's start. Is there a way? Because we want to keep these tiles. So hear me out. What if we did this? Oh, it's going to ruin things, though, if we do it. We got a lot of coastal in here. We got at least 2 coastal tiles, so it's not going to be terrible. Where are we putting garden market? We can just throw garden market, like, maybe here. That would be a +3 garden market. The reason why is because I want to put the fishing key out here. So to get to that position, what we're going to do is buy an altar. And then we're also going to buy a brickyard. It's probably one of the worst brickyard locations you've ever seen. And then we're going to put the fishing key out here. And then that way, it's like it's a little bit of a roundabout way, but then we don't lose the 2 production that's in this city, and that's going to be really important for us to keep. Those tiles are especially important because of the policies that we're going to have as well coming up. It's going to be, yeah, really important for us to keep those. Okay, slinger. Maybe we bring the slinger over here. We could even go contest Yolan. I don't actually mind killing all these city-states. Like, it's going to upset him. He may war deck us, but, like, how much production are you sitting on, bro? 24 production? I'm not worried. I'm not worried about you and the fact that you're befriending this city-state, and we're going to absolutely annihilate it. Now, with Petra coming in, I think we want to go for this mine here. This mine's only giving us 2. We don't want to go for the mine. Do we just take the fishing boat? Maybe we just take... Let's take this. That gives us a bit more opening over on that side. I think we may have reached the edge of the continent. Wait, no, we couldn't have. Vinny Kunka is down here as well. That's not too bad. Okay, we see 1 extra tile now, so we can now bring this guy around. I was waiting for the turn to change. The turn did not change because we had this guy who was doing half a movement. Okay, we'll need to repair him shortly. So let's bring this guy around to the top. And you're going to come around over on the side. And our army commander is going to do what he does best. I think we go right here. So, excuse me. Sorry. Wrong house. You'll have to forgive me. If we land here, we don't have a lot. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Easy. Easy. Okay, I was planning it all out, and I didn't even realize we didn't have to plan it. We just had to ride. We just had to come along for the ride. Yolan goes down. That also opens up. There was no navigable river. I thought there was going to be a navigable river. I got very excited for a second. Are there, like, because the thing is, even if you just find like 1 little tile of navigable river, that's all you need. Like, here, as an example, we're just adjacent to the navigable river. We're not even taking it, and we just pick up the bonuses because of it. We don't have the bonuses yet, but we will have them soon. Okay, so we'll take the 4-2, which becomes a 4-4 tile. Man, I tell you what, fishing is making me a very happy Civ 7 gamer. And it's one of those things that, like, it just opens so much more of the game up now all of a sudden. But at the same time, there's a part of me that goes, well, now I don't want to play any land starts. I don't want to play a rough start, dude. I could be playing a fishing start. So it's funny in the sense that it's kind of it was limiting, but now it's kind of limited because of that. All right, well, we got Petra up, another 2 production, another 300 gold, well, we got a whole bunch going for us here. Let's make sure we grab our last Great Barrier Reef tile. So that's 8 science now coming through, which is a huge portion of our science. We're actually quite behind when it comes to science and culture. Like, we're doing... Maybe there's an argument that you don't go Hatshepsut. What if you were to go... Catherine? No. What if you... Ava? Ada? Ava. I can't remember her name. It's... They messed it up. And this is like... So basically, when this leader got released, her name is Ada Lovelace, but in like one of their social media posts, I think it was like one of the very first ones, they called her Ava Lovelace. And we have this cognitive bias, it's called anchoring, which basically attaches the first piece of information we receive about a subject and basically says, this is the correct one, this is the right one. And a really good example of this is when we moved to our new house, my wife, she put all of the spoons, all of the forks, all of the knives into a drawer. That's like the top drawer. It's a skinny, or it's a short drawer, I should say. It's not tall. It's a short drawer. It's long. It's made for this kind of stuff. And then the next day, she's like, I don't like them there. I'm going to move them across to the other side. Anyway, we've been here for like 4 years now. And you better believe every single time I want a spoon or a fork or a knife, I go to that fucking drawer. Sorry. I shouldn't swear, but like, I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at the fact that I can't get it out of my head, dude. It's just like, it's locked in. And that one piece of information that I got, and I can never get it out of my head now. And it's in there forever. I'll be 86 years old, still living at this house, still going to the same drawer for my bloody forks and knives and spoons, and it will never leave. It will never leave. Oh gosh. That's just how it's going to go down. So, once again, we've got no wonders to build. Has anybody else built a wonder in this game? I haven't seen any, but to be fair, I haven't really been paying attention or been looking yet. Trung Track, it looks like... Has she reduced our agenda? Yeah, she doesn't like what we're doing. How do we have the fewest commander levels? We've got 3 commander levels. Like, that's a good amount of commander levels. Okay, so do we go into the Tajati? I think the Tajati could be quite nice here. It's especially good if you can get the ones that give you bonus production on wonders, because you can move them over to cities that have got low production and basically instant build. So, still at this stage, if we were to think about wonders that we need to prioritize here, definitely Colossus. Among Us Maui, Bursa. I mean, I'm just calling out the wonders here. It's probably going to be more relevant in the tech tree for civics. Like, maybe we need to come down to oh my god, we need to get Gate of All Nations, Terracotta Army. There's so much that we need to grab down here. We need more culture, and to be fair, like, we haven't had a particularly strong game with regard to resources. We've literally got 3 different resources at turn 59. We should have a lot more resources than that, and, well, I mean, it's about to change right now. Though we are trading for furs or hides, and we're about to pick up our own hides. So, I guess that's another thing to consider. So that should boost up our culture a little bit. Is that bugged? I swear that's bugged. I don't think it's giving us extra culture. Are we really that scared of you? I don't think we're that scared of you. And we've already got quite a military force that's out here. Are we going to allow you to denounce us? Yeah, we'll let you denounce us. All right, you go on. Give it a try. See what happens. Can't be that bad. Surely it can't be that bad, hey, buddy. Let's see what happens. All right, we got our Tajati out. What's our first one? Activate on a wonder under construction at 150 production. Perfect. So that's like 1 turn of production here for Wasset. So we're not going to use it in this city, but we will. It was Tubman. I freaking knew it, dude. How you doing, Tubman?
Here we meet.
Indeed, here we meet. You got, actually, you know what we could do? We could do some espionage. Who's got the highest science? It's not Tubman. It's you right here, Xerxes. So let's do it. We haven't done it for a while, so we're going to steal technological advancement. 21 turns. My lord, it takes some time. So we'll do that. That could upset him, actually. We'll be okay. We've got the Science City-State as well that's coming through. These guys are just camping on this city. They're not actually attacking. Can you guys attack, please? They're just healing up. All right, we'll clear you out. We'll clear you out. Fine. Marble. Maybe we take the marble. No, we can't. We just planted this city. We can't take the marble. Not yet. We need to keep the growth going. And by the way, you know what else we need to do? Let's throw down the harbor. And now we convert to a city. Okay, so this is our first city. Where does the monument go? It goes right there on that tile. That's a +2 monument, so that's not bad at all. And with regard to our library, where is that going to go? It can go up here, but to get there, we need to go around. So we need to build some wonders in between. So let's go ahead. We'll drop down our monument first. Not bad. And let's get another Tajati out. Which one, or what does this provide? Creates a 2 Medjay with +3 combat strength. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. We'll send them up to the north as well in preparation for the inevitable. We can also begin moving up towards that spot. Maybe we can get a couple of scouts out here as well. Let's bring this scout back just so that we've got a bit more line of sight, so we can see exactly what's happening. This one could also come back as well. What's he doing realistically? Coming down here, maybe clearing this out. Actually, you know what? He's doing a decent job. This scout right here can come back though. Okay. We're in a good spot. We're in a very good spot this game, I think. It's a bit hard to see our cities on the map, but we're getting there. Now, one of the things I didn't mention is the fact that we need Colossus. We've just been able to secure that as an option. So let's go ahead. Let's drop that bad boy down, and let's 4-turn it. We could technically do it a little bit faster, but I think we should be fine. A turn 66 Colossus, I think we'll be okay. Okay, you're going to continue coming around. We want to scout every single tile. We want to know the truth about everything. Are we going to kill this unit right here? No, we don't. They're just going to keep healing up as well. That's the other thing to note. We're going to hold position with this guy. Oh, that was interesting.
Behold, thou
Behold. Okay, so 1 settlement limit is nice. 2 gold and 2 culture on the palace and on wonders.
thou rollest along and art
That is going to... we got... Oh my god. Click all of them. Okay, so we're missing out on the gold, right? But we're making a lot of gold, so that's okay. How did I forget about Arquette all this time? And Komet. Was it really this? No. We've only just gotten one of those. Yeah, Arquette, we should have arguably gotten Arquette through a long time ago, so apologies. I know you're probably screaming at your computer, going, what? I just realized, dude. We went over time. This video was not meant to go longer than an hour. I'm trying to aim for like 50-minute videos, and here we are at 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm just having too much fun. This is when you got 66 production in the capital. you're having a good time. You're having a good time. Anyway, I guess we're going to have to leave it here. I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you for watching. And jeez, wow, we got to talk about Egypt, don't we?